All right, welcome once again to Sinbin Stream. We continue and conclude the doubleheader action tonight in Seattle between the San Jose Sharks and the Seattle Kraken. Sharks are at 4-6-3. Seattle 6-2-4. I know by watching the pregame, Askarov is in the net for the Sharks. All right, audio seems all right. Make sure that one's live and muted. It is. Hope you're having a great Wednesday night. And, oh yeah, we need to fix the schedule. I forgot. Oh, what did I just do? Yeah. Let's fix the schedule live if we got a minute before the puck drop here. All right, so tomorrow is the 6th. And we're scheduling through November 10th. Which would be Monday. All right, tomorrow night, Florida Panthers at Los Angeles Kings, 9 o'clock Central. Friday night, NBA, Rockets, Spurs, 6:30 Central, followed by Warriors, Nuggets at 9. Saturday, Avalanche at Oilers, 9 Central. Sunday, the game from Berlin, Germany, Atlanta Falcons at Indianapolis Colts. Then the doubleheader for hockey, Hurricanes at Maple Leafs at 6, followed by Jets at Ducks, 9 o'clock. And then Monday, Eagles at Packers was at 7:15 p.m. All right. That's what's coming up, and we're getting closer to the opening face-off, puck drop coming up here. Whoops, how did that letter get in there? Get that out of there. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Monday the 10th. All right, Sharks are in white, and they are, yep, and we are underway. Quick draw right away. And Seattle's in mostly dark colors. I don't know if it's black or what. Wow, these numbers are hard to read for Seattle. Shot is blocked from the far faceoff circle in the near boards. Yeah, Seattle's going left to right. So not the way they're set up here on NHL.com. Yeah, this is pretty much black for Seattle. Both teams getting line changes and dumped in by Seattle. 19:16 to go, first period. We are on the Sharks feed. I couldn't get the Seattle one to connect. Sharks into the O-zone. Drop pass behind the net now. Into the far boards and into the far corner. Up the far boards. And centering pass to the slot and a goal for the Sharks. Looks like it was Celebrini. 1-0 San Jose at 18:52. Celebrini, we don't have the assisters yet. And yeah, he beat him blocker side from the slot. Puck got sent from looked like Toffoli should be the assister. Yeah, and he beat who is that? Deckard or Decord. Blocker side. All right, 18:41 to go. Seattle or Sharks get it out of their own end up the near boards. Centering pass goes through. Man, they had a great 2-on-1 opportunity. Couldn't cash it in. 1-0 shots, Sharks. 1-0 on the scoreboard. 18:21 to go, first period. Seattle to the side of the net. I don't know if that was really on net. Worked into the far corner and out. Seattle retreats. Neutral zone. Now they dump it in. Oh, lost the puck behind the net, and a centering pass got knocked into the near boards. So it was Celebrini from Toffoli. Celebrini's 8th, Toffoli's 4th assist. Kept in at the blue line. Sent behind the net. Man, these numbers are almost impossible to read for Seattle. They're like black jerseys, and then they just got outlines of numbers. It's like black on black numbers with a, whatever their color, their blue is, outline. All right, sent up out of the zone. Seattle in their own end. Up the near boards. Puck poked away. Seattle's trying to get a couple changes. They have it and take it into the near corner in their own end. Celebrini is there for the Sharks. They send it behind the net, up the boards, off the near boards, into the O-zone. Shot. Blocker save. Into the far corner. Sharks pass it out of their own end. Somebody lost a stick. Seattle counters behind the net. Far corner, up the far boards. Kept in at the blue line. Sent into the far corner. And back to the blue line. A shot and a glove save by Askarov at 16:33. 16:33, 1-1 shots on goal. Actually, 2-1 shots on goal. Whoops, sorry. I put the shot instead of the goal. I apologize. It's still 1-0 Sharks. 3-1 shots on goal. Sharks. It's Kraken now. Shot into the near corner. And Sharks bring it out, dump it in from the red line. Behind the Kraken net, into the near far corner, 16:15 in the first. Sent up the near boards. Behind their own net, Askarov tried to get it out the far boards. Tipped up into the air at neutral ice. And Sharks couldn't get it dumped in. Seattle tries to counter. They dump it in from the neutral ice into the near corner. Sharks have it behind their own net. 85. Mook Madulin. Behind their own net, that was Decord. Up the near boards. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's impossible to tell who's who on Seattle. These numbers are atrocious. I just saw 24. They have to turn perfect towards the camera to be able to see it. Askarov sends it around the net to the near corner. Now they send it right back to the far corners. Sharks with the puck. Send it in and dump it around the boards to the far side. Seattle, player fell down, made a pass in front of the crease. Sharks take over at neutral ice, skated in, drop pass to the center. Backhander gets blocked into the near boards. 14:44 to go, first period. Centering pass into the O-zone. Seattle can't keep it in. They'll regroup back in their own end. up the near boards, and Seattle takes over into the near face-off circle, mishandled it behind the net. Top of the far face-off circle, that is blocked. The Kraken player shattered his stick, just got a fresh one off the bench. And it's behind Seattle's net. And Kraken got it out of their own end. They dump it ahead. Kept in at the blue line. Drop pass. Near face-off circle. Spin move. Centering pass. Goes off the skate. Sharks out of their own end. Celebrini with the puck. And he passes ahead. It's off the skate. That was... Oh, yeah, Will Smith, who had a shot at it. He makes a cross-ice pass. Shot from the far face-off circle is deflected into the netting. We'll have the first media timeout. Oh, no, that was actually a glove save. My apologies. By Decord. So a goal by Celebrini, 1:08 into the game. That's where we stand, 1-0 Sharks. And now they take a shot away for Seattle. So it's only 2-1 shots on goals. All right, let's try to fix these colors. The Sharks are actually in white, so we'll give them their teal lettering and make the background white just to keep it a little different here. If that looks all right. And yeah, a little different than Seattle. Seattle, can we do... I think we better just do the white lettering. If we try to do one of their dark colors, it's just not going to look right. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. That almost is black, but it's just a really dark blue. I was messing with it, and I thought I had it the right color, but it just looked too dark. It's hard to see the lettering. All right, let's check the vote. We got 3 votes for the Sharks and 1 for the Kraken so far in the poll. Be sure to vote. Make your voice heard, or make your choice heard. No, we need to check the rest of the... Oh, it's 13:38. I forgot to fix the clock. My bad. There we go. All right, let's make sure we're live. If I can get the app to work. Nope. Come on. Oh my gosh. Come on, ESPN. Oh my gosh, did it just freeze? Come on, please. Come on. What is... All right. It won't let me try to go live. I better just stop messing with it. Next time I get a break, I'll try to fix it. It's like completely frozen. It won't. All right, play continues. It's very dark for me because we just got this stupid... I was trying to go live and that portion of the page won't go minimize. I can't even... I'm going to have to get out and get back in. Looks like... Was that Will Smith out of his own end? No. To the side of the net. Frozen by... Celebrini was out there. It was frozen by Decord. 12:57, is that right? No. Oh my, I can't even see. Now it froze. Awesome. All right, well, I need to get out of this. It's screwed. I'm sure the app froze. God, ESPN Plus sucks. This app is garbage. I may have to unplug my TV and plug it back in. It's just... I think I just shut it off. Yep, I just did. And we got a power play coming up at 12:53. All right, trying to get the TV back on after it froze. So, Mook Madulin, number 85, guilty of tripping. So, it will be a power play for the Kraken. as I try to get back in. So Sharks have to kill, and Seattle has a 5-on-4 now. Waiting for ESPN Plus to come alive. All right, well, we'll try to get the Kraken broadcast this time. Yeah, let's see if it works. Last time it wouldn't even connect for me. I just kept seeing their E for ESPN scrolling. It's kind of doing the same thing again, I'm afraid. All right, now we're good. 12:25 to go. On the power play, shot, glove save. It came loose. They sent it wide behind the net. Seattle keeps it in at the blue line. Far faceoff circle, near faceoff circle, back to the point. Near faceoff circle. And far faceoff circle, back to the blue line. Far faceoff circle, shot wide, sent behind the net. Seattle sends it into the near corner, keeps it in at the blue line. They tried to center it to the slot, and it's cleared down the length of the ice by the Sharks. 11:45 to go in the first period. 3-1 shots Kraken. Keiko, Marchment, Schwartz, Wright, and Montour on the power play. I guess it could be Kakko, Kakko. Sharks have it right up the center. Shot and a glove save, steered aside into the far corner by Decord. And into the neutral zone and dumped in by Seattle to the far corner. 3-2 shots on goal as the Sharks got a shorthanded shot attempt. And they send this one down. Decord plays it behind the net, but this is going to just about do it for the power play. And we are full strength 5-on-5. And dumped in by Seattle into the near corner, behind the net. San Jose has it. They send it up the far boards and out. Sharks trying to get a quick change. Seattle dumps it back into the far corner. Puck is into the near faceoff circle. A shot. I think that got blocked into the near corner. Battle for the puck on the near boards. Kept in at the blue line. Centering up. Centering pass. Shot and a save by Askarov. At 10:08. 4-2 shots on goal. So I don't know. They may have had one shot on that power play. That's it. They being Seattle. All right. 10:08 to go, first period. Eberle is out there for Seattle to take the draw. He had a goal and an assist against the Blackhawks on Monday. Draw is taken behind their own net for the Sharks, up the far boards and to the red line. Seattle dumps it right back in. Under 10 to go, first period. Battle in the near corner for the puck, up the near boards. Back into the near corner, up the near boards again. Finally, the Sharks carry it out of their own end and dump it into the far corner. Seattle takes it behind their own net, up the near boards, cross ice pass, dumped in. But that's going to be icing. Yeah, they were behind the red line in front of their own bench. 9:28. Beniers may have been guilty of it. Mook-Madulin still out there for the Sharks. And Klingberg, I think. All right. Face off. Seattle wins the draw, and they dump it in. Eberle dumped it in. Mook-Madulin scoops it up in the near corner, behind the net now. Pass to center ice, to the left wing. Dumps it in from the blue line. Seattle behind their own net into the near corner. 9:05 to go, first period. Behind their own, Sharks tried to center it. It was blocked, and it's on the far board, sent around into the near boards, up the near side, and out to neutral ice. Battle for the puck. Sharks have it in their own end. And cross ice pass by Mukundulin. And dumped in from the blue line by the Sharks. That was Goudreau. And Seattle counters, stick handles through the slot and knocked down and a frozen puck, but I guess no penalty at 8:25. 1-0 Sharks, and we take the under 10 media timeout. 4-2 shots on goal Seattle, but 1-0 San Jose Sharks. Thanks, Sinbin Admin. Yeah, this is the original logo, but yeah, they still have a shark biting through a stick. It just isn't. It's not an all black shark, and well, here you can see the comparison. It's just well, I'll try not to put my hand in front. It's like the shark has a little bit of color on the nose area. It's still pretty similar. Is that better? Get closer. All right, here, we'll just do that. Yeah, so just a little bit of different color. Slightly different drawing. Maybe less large fin on top. Little more. The fins are pointed a little bit more, together. Hard to do in the camera, but it's similar. Yeah, I can't wear the hat this way. Then my eyes look really dark. All right, there we go. All right. Let's try to make sure we're live here. It says we are. I'm not going to touch the remote. ESPN Plus has enough trouble as it is. All right, we got 8:25 to go. First period, 1-0 on the Oh, they added an assist. Celebrini's 8th goal from Toffoli, and now also from Klingberg. Yeah, that second assister wasn't there earlier. And they kick a Kraken player out of the draw, of course. Draw finally. Puck is still being battled for in the near face-off circle and sent out by the Sharks. Seattle has it at neutral ice. They try to dump it in. Up the far boards, deflected. Behind the Sharks net. Graf had it behind his own net. Still in the near corner with it. Battle for the puck. Catton tries to get it out for Seattle, but Sharks counter and dump it in from the red line. 5-2 shots on goal, Seattle, but they trail 1-0 to the Sharks. Blue line dump in into the near corner, up the near boards, and out for Seattle. Celebrini cross ice pass and dump in by the Sharks. It ends up deflecting off the boards on net. Seattle gloves it down at neutral ice, plays it ahead into the near corner, back to the blue line, far face-off circle, shot, save by Askarov. And Seattle keeps it in. Near boards battle for the puck into the near corner behind the Shark net. Seattle chips one at the net, a little high into the far corner. Centering pass. Seattle sends it around the net, behind the net. Near faceoff circle, centering pass gets deflected by a Sharks player, and they try to dump it in. Will Smith chips it, and they go for a change. 6-3 shots on goal. Seattle, but they do trail 1-0. Battle in front of the benches. Sent to center ice. Sharks counter. Shot from the slot, and a glove save by DeCord at 6-12. Pretty good shot, pretty good save. Yeah, Skarloff just got that one. He couldn't hang on to it with the glove. And the rebound bounced off of a Kraken player, but went behind the net. They just kicked a Kraken player out of the draw. And Wenberg gets kicked out for the Sharks. So each team gets a player kicked out of the draw. Just drop the puck. How about it? Shot from the blue line is blocked, gloved down by Seattle, and cross-ice pass from the red line. Far face-off circle, near face-off circle. That pass got deflected into the near corner, up the near boards, and out. Sharks counter into the O-zone, near boards, behind the net. Kraken send it up to neutral ice, skated in to the slot, shot blocked by the Sharks. Blue line pass sent into the near corner, cross ice pass, far face off circle, shot deflected into the far corner. Seattle just can't. Sharks are blocking a lot of good shots. And dumped in by the Sharks. They waved off icing, I guess. Must have been tipped. 6-4 Seattle shots on goal, but 1-0 Sharks. 5:15 to go in the first. And Seattle behind their own net, up the near boards. Not out, kept in by the Sharks. Battle for the puck, up the near boards, kept in again by the Sharks. That was Skinner this time. They get it back to the blue line. That is Klingberg. And it looks like the puck got knocked into the netting at 4:46. Shots on goal, 6-4 Seattle. It looks like we got the under 6 immediate timeout. Yeah, I think we're going to have to just leave SEA as white. Otherwise, it's too hard to read against that really dark blue background. Excuse me. Oh, let's check in on the other games. First intermission in Calgary. Flames 2, Blue Jackets 1. And as seen on Sinbin stream, Maple Leafs 5, Mammoth 3. Capitals won 6-1 over the Blues. One second. Wait, Wilson had 2 goals. Jeez Louise. He has 8. Ovechkin picked up his 3rd of the year. What's the... Oh, Blackhawks and Canucks. No score. 3:11 to go in the first. 2:52 to go. So, yeah, that game's going a little quicker than this one. Oh, let's do the goal visualizer for Celebrini's goal. He's number 71. He'll get it in the center, in the slot. Buries it blocker side. So just inside there. Over DeCord. Yeah, so Seattle Kraken's home, their bench is here, so they go left to right, period 1 and 3. All right. Yeah, these numbers are really hard to read. They're just an outline of the number. It's crazy. All right, near circle draw in the Seattle end. They win the draw. They get it out of their own end. Dump in from the red line off the far boards. Drop pass. Sent into the far corner. Kept in at the blue line. Shot. I don't know if that was a block or if that was a save. Blast from the far faceoff circle at 85.3. I think that was a save. Sharks into the near corner. Yep, they did give us shots. 7-4 shots on goal. Puck comes loose. Seattle just gets it out of their own end. Dumped in. And the Sharks will have to tag up. Trying to get a line change. Sharks take the puck over again. That was Kurashev. Behind the net. Back to the blue line. Passed. Shot off the boards into the far boards. Not kept in at the blue line. Seattle jumps on the puck. They got a 2-on-1 shot. And what a save by Askarov. Centering pass gets through and a shot blocked. Another one, and that's a goal. We are tied up. Seattle gets the equalizer. 1-1. Yeah, in the slot, they got a deflection and a rebound and then buried it. 10-4 shots on goal. So we look at the replay. Puck was loose in the slot. Long shot blocked. Then the rebound buried over Askarov glove side. Yeah, he never saw it. Actually, that might have been blocker side. Let's see. Well, at any rate, Winterton with his first goal of the season. That we don't have an assister yet, but I think that will change. Sharks in their own end, up the near boards. 3:20 to go in the first period. Behind the net, DeCord plays it. Far boards. They get it out to neutral ice. Sharks. Come on, Seattle, says Steelers for life. I hear you. Well, they tied it up for you here. Under 3 to go. First period. Again, Winterton, they assist our Lindgren and Wright at 16:30 of the first. All right. Sharks have it behind their own net. 2:34 to go in the first. 10-4 shots on goal, Seattle. Shoot, who was that again? Mook Madulin. Will Smith, I think, dumped it in. Nearboards battle. Celebrini just got tripped. Shot. Big save. And it's frozen by DeCord at 2:11. Yeah, I'm not a Sharks fan. That's just all the gear I've got. I don't have... All I have is the Kraken hat. So I wanted to display their logo here and then the Sharks here. But the Mammoth, that was an early game. Kraken got the equalizer. We got 2:11 to go. Now it's 10-5 shots on goal. Draw behind the net. Seattle sends it up the far boards and out. They chase. Askarov plays it up. The pass is deflected right in front of the crease. A forehanded shot is kick saved. And Celebrini can't get the puck. Seattle keeps it in the near boards. Puck comes free. Askarov plays it to Toffoli. Sharks couldn't get it out. Now they send it to neutral ice. Will Smith, a cross ice pass off the boards, sent around. And played out of the near corner for Seattle as we're under a minute and a half to go in the first period. to the right wing. Far face-off circle. Shot, and the pass to the near face-off circle is a goal for the Sharks. So they get it right back. Great cross-ice passing. And it's 2-1 Sharks at 1:18. And yes, Seattle's going to be kicking. Why are we showing the Seattle chance instead of the goal that just happened? Now we get it. Yeah. Nothing DeCord could do. He had to respect the near post. I think it actually hit his arm and went in off the the blocker side from the near face-off circle. So right here, hit him and went in. So 11-6 now, shots on goal, but 2-1 Sharks. We got 1:15 remaining in the first period. So that is Cardwell from Wenberg and Skinner at 18:42. And we got a whistle at 1:05. Looks like a Sharks icing. Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit behind NHL.com. I'm doing this off of the ESPN app, so you will get spoiler alerts. The goals will pop up there quicker than I get them on live TV because the streaming apps are behind. All right, face-off one, shot behind the net into the near corner, played up the far boards, around to the near side, sent into the near corner. Battle for the puck on the near boards. Nobody can get it out of there. It's just wedged against the dasher board with the skates. Catton couldn't keep it in. Seattle will take it behind their own net. Under 30 seconds remain. I gotta slow the clock down a little bit. 20 seconds remain. Puck at neutral ice, down the ice. Seattle sends it behind their own net, out the near, make that far boards, into the O-zone with 5 seconds, near boards, near face-off circle, shot, and it was wide. That's the end of the first period. 11-6 shot Seattle, but 2-1 Sharks after one. So Celebrini got them started. Seattle tied it, but then they took the lead late. How's Nyman doing? Okay, I have him to score a goal. Okay. Let me look at his numbers. Well, no points. Winterton had the goal from Lindgren and Wright. We can check his time on ice and stuff real quick. Game. No, we need the event summary. It's really hard to see Seattle's numbers on these dark jerseys. It's dark numbers with just a light outline. It makes it nearly impossible unless they turn perfectly towards the camera. All right, Nyman has played 3 minutes and 15 seconds on 4 shifts. And he did win a face-off. That's about his only stat. So not a lot of playing time compared to, well, I don't know if he's the lowest. Man, this is hard to read. Yeah, it looks like he's got the fewest time on ice so far, at least for Seattle. 4 minutes by Kartye, Kartye, number 12, is the next lowest on 5 shifts. So, pretty low. All All right, thanks, Charles. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Nyman for you. Nyman is 38. Whoops, been waiting on Seattle to put the burners on. They can't seem to find the back of the net. Yeah, I feel like the Sharks have blocked some really good shot attempts by Seattle. They do have 6 blocks compared to just 3 for Seattle. So that factors into it. If they lose to the Sharks, I'm done betting for life. Well, what would be worse? Calgary? I mean, we can take a look at the standings. But did you saw him a little bit, or he's a ghost? Wait, who? Oh, you're still talking about Nyman. Well, I'm having like they are literally wearing. I suppose it's this dark blue, but it looks like black, and they've just barely got. The numbers are black too, and they've just got a little bit of an outline around the numbers. It's crazy hard to read. I mean, I think I've seen one number where the guy put his back perfectly angled to the camera, and then I picked up his number. It's almost, at least on the, the the main camera, when they get the ISO camera, you can pick up the numbers and the names, no problems. But the on ice, or the camera that's from the, the seating area, it's really hard to see. Losing to the Sharks is as bad as it. Yeah, no, I hear you. I know they started out horrible, and they're still not playing great, but I think the Flames are worse at this point. If we take a quick look at the standings. Man, everybody in the East is 500 or better. Good night. Wow. Blues are 357. They just lost 5-1. No, 6-1 to the Capitals. Yeah, Flames and the Blues are worse than the Sharks, but I hear you. The Sharks were bad last year too. Yeah, I swear these Seattle jerseys are black, and they've got like whatever that blue is as the trim on the numbers. It's crazy hard to read. 286 for the Flames. They're 3-9-2. They had a huge losing streak too after winning their opener. 2-6-2 in their last 10. But yeah, I hear you. Yeah, well, yeah. Again, like I said, Nyman only played 3 minutes and 15 seconds time on ice on 4 shifts. The next closest played 4 minutes on 5 shifts. So, yeah, Sorry, just texting my wife real quick. There we go. Yeah, no problem. We can keep checking. I will take a bet with the Flames or Blues any day. Oh, okay. I hear you. No, I know. Last year they were bad. So were the Hawks. Yeah. Wow. Blues are minus 21 though. Oh. Yikes. And I just did one of their games. They beat the Oilers somehow. Oilers are struggling. Calgary's minus 21, minus 17. Sharks are minus 11, along with the Wild. The Predators are minus 12. Jeepers. Man, the East is just top to bottom, I guess. Doing much better. You got the Panthers in last behind the Sabres at 500. That is nuts. What else? All right, let's just take a look at yeah, I'm a Packers fan. I'm in the Chicago area, but I've been a Packers fan all my life. My mom was a Packers fan. She was from Wisconsin. Used to be a Hawks fan, not really anymore. They had their games. Oh boy, thanks. Are you a Seahawks fan? Yeah, Predators were bad last year, and I don't know, wait a minute. Oh yeah, it goes by points. I'm gonna say the Blackhawks are 500 at 5-5-3. Predators are 5-6-4, but they've got another point. That's why, because they played 2 extra games too. Forgot to put the timer up for the second period start. Yeah, I liked watching the Hawks free over-the-air TV last year. They took that away this summer. They signed an agreement. They had been in disputes with Comcast Xfinity. Once they got that deal done, they discontinued the free over-the-air channel. So I'm like, all right, screw it. I liked the Kings like 10, 12 years ago when I used to score late-night hockey games for a couple jobs ago, and I liked Kopitar and Doughty. I want to see Kopitar do well in his last game year, and I'm rooting for the Carolina Hurricanes because the Chicago Wolves are their AHL affiliate, and so trying to cheer on Wolves graduates, if you will. And, and they used to be the Hartford Whalers way back when, too. So, all right, 2-1 Flames. We had goals. Frost and Coleman. Marchenko for the Blue Jackets made it 2-1. Oh, all 3 goals in the first period as well. So, yeah. And I'm rooting for, like, Canadian teams, too. I know that's not always popular, but I have no problem with Seattle. I know a lot of Kings fans hate the Sharks, so I get it. Canucks have not been terrible this year. I've been enjoying their games. Yeah. Did they play tonight? No. I think they played last night. No. They're playing the Hawks right now. Duh. Yeah, Canucks seem to be doing well. Just the Flames. Flames are the only really bad Canadian team, I think. I mean, Oilers are having their struggles for them, and I think Toronto as well. But the East is just such a tough conference right now. And Toronto's playing a little bit better now. But yeah, Edmonton's struggling a little. But yeah, it looks like the Flames, let's see, we got Canadians are doing well. Maple Leafs pretty good. Ottawa above 500. Anybody else? No, nobody in this division. Jets are playing well. Who's that left then? Oilers and Flames. There's only 6 Oh no, with the Canucks that's 7. Yeah, really, just the Flames are the only everybody else is above 500, except for the Flames. Oh yeah, you're an Oilers and Leafs fans. Yeah, no, I just love the Canadians logo. I'm pulling for all of them. I never used to be I didn't really like the Canucks back in the day. I think they were pretty big rivals of the Blackhawks, and I knew a lot of Blackhawks fans that hated or at least a few Blackhawks fans hated the Flames. But yeah, I wanted the Oilers to beat the stinking Florida Panthers. Let's say that at least. Yeah, but Toronto's turned it around. I'd say the Oilers are struggling more. Toronto's 8-5-1 now. Edmonton's still 6-5-4. Was that 16 points versus 17? Well, they played 14 games. Edmonton's played 15. So yeah, one more point in one less game. So not bad for Toronto. Yeah, I did that game tonight on Sinbin stream. That was the game I did at 6. Yeah, pretty good game by the Leafs. 5-3, one empty net goal, but yeah, they played well. Most profitable last season. Interesting. Well, hello to everybody in the chat. Thanks for chatting with me during the intermission. Christy Skinner. Oilers still playing October hockey. Yeah. The one day I root for Seattle, they better pull it off. This would be embarrassing to. Yeah, well, it's 40 minutes to go. We're only 20 minutes down. But I got to take a quick break, get more water. I'll be right back. I'll skip the music. We're getting short on time, but I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate the chat. All right, we are back. We got more water. Yeah, this Sharks jersey's from the 90s. I got it because I liked it when they were like a, expansion team. I don't really buy, I haven't bought jerseys in forever, but I've been buying hoodies and hats the last few years. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, Decord is in net. Hello, David. And hello, Christy Skinner, Andrew Fair. Who else was in here earlier? Thanks for chatting. Shoot. Oh, Charles, thanks for chatting as well. Did I miss anybody? And Steelers for life. Yeah. I think that was everybody. All right, let's get set. Meanwhile, the Flames just took a 3-1 lead. Kadri at 7:47. And another goal. Klapka at 8:23. 4-1 Flames. Still no score. Blackhawks Canucks 16:39 in the second. Yeah, that's it. And we're getting set for the third period. I'm sorry, make that the second period. Joey Decord versus Yaroslav Askarov. Trying to get the pronunciation right. Let's see. Misa, Eklund, and Iorio, the scratches for the Sharks. Fleury, Myers, and Grubauer scratches for the Seattle Kraken. Oh, we didn't go through the goal visualizers, I think, for all of them. I can do that at the first Jeff Skinner. I know I saw Skinner out there. Yeah, 53 for the Sharks. Yeah, I definitely saw him. He definitely played. Skinner had the second assist on the Cardwell goal. All right, we are underway. Second period. Let's make sure we're live. We're on the Seattle feed. Says we're live. 10-6. Oh, they took a shot away. 10-6 shots on goal. Seattle, 19:40 to go, second period. Behind the net, that is, of course, Askarov up the near boards, kept in by Seattle. Sent in behind the net. Eberle chips it around into the far corner. They keep it into the blue line. A blast and a glove save at 19-22, and we'll have a face-off in the Sharks' end. Ah, okay. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I get blacked out I can't do Blackhawks games because I'm in the Chicago area, so I'll get blacked out of Blackhawks. I have ESPN Plus. I don't get games on ESPN or TNT or NHL Network either. All right, behind the net, Sharks have the puck. Send it up. Not out. Now they send it to neutral ice, and Celebrini, I think, dumped it on net. Easy freeze of the puck there at 19:06. 10-7 shots on goal. Let's see. Let's double check. Yep, 10-7. 19:06. Again, I am behind because it's NHL, or I'm sorry, it's ESPN app, so I will be behind NHL.com, so you will get spoiler alerts. All right, dumped in. Seattle has it. Far face-off circle next to the net. Now behind the net. Seattle up the near boards. From the blue line, a shot and a save by Askarov. That at 18:48. And it's 11. Oh, they took a shot away from San Jose, and now they got one for Seattle. All right, cool. Glad you found the channel, Christy, and thanks for chatting in the thanks for messaging in the live chat. Appreciate it. It does help the live stream go smoother. Shot, and that was high and wide behind the net. Battle for the puck. It squirts free to the near boards, and the Sharks get it out and dump it in. Behind the Seattle net, that was Skinner battling for the puck, 53. Kept in at the blue line. Drop pass, shot that is blocked. It goes into the far corner. 18-13 to go. Second period. And Seattle gets it down into the far corner, behind the Sharks net, into the near corner, sent up the near boards, and finally out. That was Cardwell who got it out for the Sharks. Seattle counters, left wing shot from the near faceoff circle. That must have been high. Rebound went into the far corner. Man, that camera had trouble following it. Kept it at the blue line. Cross ice pass to the near faceoff circle. And back to the blue line at the point. A shot blocked in the slot to the near boards. Blue line keeper. And we got an extra attacker for the Sharks because there's a delayed penalty on the Kraken. I'm sorry. Delayed penalty on the Sharks, extra attacker for the Kraken. I think I said it backwards. At any rate, we got a whistle at 17-15. All right, what's the call? Cardwell hooking on number 12, Kartai. All right. Seattle Kraken power play, 5-on-4 advantage. Sharks have to go on the kill. Graf, Wenberg, Descharnay, Ferraro for the Sharks. Beniers, Eberle, Stevenson, Tolvanen. And I missed the last name for Seattle. And it's out of into the neutral zone, back into their own end. Kraken regroup. 16:50 to go in the second. 1:32 on the power play. Skated into the near boards. Battle for the puck. Behind the San Jose net. To the far faceoff circle. Slot. Now to the far faceoff circle. Shot is blocked. Seattle takes the puck back to the blue line. Down low into the near faceoff circle. They take it back up top. Blue line. Far faceoff circle. Back to the blue line. Near faceoff circle. Shot high. And the deflection goes out of the zone. Both teams will probably try to get some line changes here as we're under a minute to go on the power play. 16:04 in the second. Still 11-7 shots on goal. Sharks just dumped it back in from the bench area. Up into the near boards. Shot. I think that was high again. Loose puck in the far corner. Man, this camera operator could zoom in a little. So zoomed out. Blue line exchange on the pass to the near faceoff circle. Out of the near corner. Behind the net. Sharks try to flip it out. Kept in by the Kraken. Down now in the near faceoff circle. Whiffed on the pass. Still can't. Seattle has it. Power play is almost over. Centering pass blocked. Back to the blue line. A shot off the boards behind the net. We are at full strength. That was 80 miles per hour. Battle for the puck by the penalty box area. Seattle counters. Drop pass. Shot. And deflected to that. Didn't go into the netting, though. Into the near corner. Kept in. That one is blocked into the far corner. Still in the far corner. Now two players fall down. No calls. Nope. I think we did just get a call. Delayed call at 14:42. Number 12 heading to the penalty box, I think, for Seattle. Tripping. So Celebrini got tripped by Kartai. Kartye at 5:18. Number 12. So So now the Sharks go on the 5-on-4 man advantage. Kraken stinks. Good game. Yeah, I'll try. You know, we do the late night games. The 9 o'clock games. I try to avoid 9:30 Central though. I am a Kings fan, but I try to do the West Coast teams as well. All right, Sharks power play into the far circle, into the near face-off circle. Shot by Celebrini is saved, and the Kraken get it out of their own end. It says 12-7. Should be. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, now 12-8. 14-11 to go. I just like good hockey, whether I'm rooting for a team or not, or rooting against. Toffoli's shot and another save, and this time Decord held on at 14:01. Shots are now, fudge, 12-9. All right. Celebrini still out there. He had the first goal for the Sharks in the first period. And they just kicked now Celebrini is in for the draw. They kicked out a different Shark player. Seattle controlled the draw and dumped it down the length of the ice. Askarov drops it for Klingberg. He takes it, dumps it back into his own end, and Will Smith makes a pass to the far boards. Down low, behind. Oh, centering pass, but nobody was there in the slot. Smith to the far face-off circle. Klingberg gets it right back to Smith, back to Klingberg. He circles around, back to Smith. They switch spots. Smith into the far face-off circle. His pass is blocked. Celebrini has it near face-off circle. We got 33 seconds on the power play. Smith's shot. I think he got a bad, like the puck must have been on edge and he didn't get a good shot or a good pass, and Seattle cleared it down the length of the ice. So still 12-9 shots on goal. 13 minutes to go. Second period. Power play time is almost up. We got 12 seconds. Down low, centering pass in the near face-off circle. Puck is batted down. The ref, said no goal, so maybe it hit the post, and that we are 5-on-5 again. 12-10 shots on goal. Thought the Sharks may have had another one. All right, behind the net, and Seattle gets it out by the bench area. Pass to, let's see, they're trying to skate it out. Sharks dump it in behind the net. Now they took a shot away again. I hate this. 12-9 shots on goal. Puck is loose. I don't think that shot got through. Sharks counter. And let's see, cross ice pass dumped in by Seattle. Now it's 13-9 Seattle shots on goal. Sharks counter, drop pass, and Seattle going the other way into the ozone. They tried to hit Eberle in the near side. Pass didn't get through. Puck scooped up by the Sharks in their own end. Pass to center ice. Dumped in from the blue line. Decord plays it to the near boards and finally out. Sharks in their own end. Send it up, and let's see. Behind the net, Decord has it again. Kraken send it up the near boards. Puck is back in their own end. They send it up again. I don't know. Did anybody touch that? All right, it's not icing. Battle in the near boards for the puck, near faceoff circle. Back to the blue line, Seattle. They circle back and dump it in. Oh, somebody got leveled at the blue line right after that dump in. Holy crap. What a hit by the Sharks. And Sharks dump it in from the red line to the far corner. Far face-off circle. Sharks still... Nope, the puck is to neutral ice. Sharks regroup in their own end. Kraken trying to get a couple changes. And dumped in from the red line by the Sharks. Actually, they get it past it to Foley on the far boards. And Seattle counters and dumps it in behind the San Jose net. Big collision behind the net. Sent to the far corner. Seattle with the puck. That is blocked. San Jose pass to the blue line. Cross ice pass off the boards to Will Smith, who dumps it into the far corner. Celebrini dumps it behind the Seattle net and played out the near boards by Seattle. Picked off right away. San Jose counters near faceoff circle, moves in the crease. The goalie was down to try and make the save. I don't even think they got a shot on net. And Seattle counters, and now Sharks take it out of their own end. End to end here, but not a lot of shots. Oh, Skinner just got decked into the near boards. And loose puck at the neutral ice. Seattle takes it to the far faceoff circle. Now they send it behind the net. Sharks out. Man, we have not had a whistle for a while. Sharks send it to neutral ice, and the Kraken dump it in again. Far face-off circle. Kraken whiffed on the pass. Now they get it to the near side. In the slot. Shot is wide. Think it finally went into the netting. We got a whistle at 8:57. I don't think we took the under 14 media timeout. Wow. Oh, my gosh. How did that puck not go in? There was a goal mouth clear by... Who is that on Seattle? I did not see that or hear that, live. I think Vince Dunn, it was either 29 or maybe it was 28. Mahura had a goal mouth clear to keep it 2-1 because Decord made like one or two saves, but then the puck trickled towards the line and the defenseman cleared it off before the whole puck went over. That's why that ref had said no goal. It was not off the post. So, wow. Hey, Pedro. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've done a couple Sharks games this year, I think. Oh, weren't playing well early, but now I guess they're playing better. I can do more. Well, especially if they're playing Canadian teams. I'm trying, we get good audiences for Canadian games. Not just the Montreal Canadiens, all, at least the Canadian teams I've done. I don't think I've done Vancouver yet or Winnipeg. I think we have a Winnipeg game coming up. I think I've done the others though. Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Edmonton, a few games, Calgary, at least a game. Yeah, Winnipeg coming up, and I don't think I've done Vancouver yet. But yeah, I just like hockey logos and stuff, so I would buy every team if I could. Yeah, they're showing it again. That was an incredible clear. I think it was done. I'm sure they re-reviewed it. Wow, that was very close. The puck was on end, and I'm wondering if they're looking at this. Oh, we did have a penalty. All right. At 8:57. All right, who got the penalty? Nyman, 38 for interference. So another Sharks power play. And apologies, I missed that at the commercial break. All right, trying to catch up. We'll get it right. Oh, man, I'm an idiot. 3-1 Sharks. Should have been a little quicker on that. Missed it. 3-1 on the power play. Shot from the slot just inside the blue line. I don't know if it got deflected in, but that's a goal. And Who got credited? Was it tipped? Did Wenberg tip it in, or was it off the blast? Sorry about that. I guess they said Klingberg on the power play. All right, well, that ends the power play. Kraken down 2 now. All right, got to pay more attention. Make sure I have the penalties before we get back from commercial break. Now they're saying Smith and Celebrini on the assist. 13-12 shots on goal. Sent behind the Sharks net, now in the far corner. Puck comes free. Sharks have it. Up the near boards. Dumped in from the red line by the Sharks. Into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Seattle finally gets it out of their own end. They send it off the boards in front of the penalty box. Sharks dump it in. And Seattle plays it to the penalty box area. Still, all right, now from the red line, they dump it in. Looks like they're getting line changes. Man, this camera is having trouble following the puck. Sharks were offside, so 7:30 to go. We get another whistle. I say Toronto, right? No, I'm in the Chicago area. Oh, we got another penalty. Yeah, I'm in the Chicago suburbs. Skinner, 2 minutes for hooking, so now Seattle's on the power play. Yeah, I apologize for missing that goal. Man, it's so easy to get behind, too. Trying to fix these penalties on this software. All right, let's... where were we on the chat? Francis saying the Kraken played terribly. Steelers for Life says, come on, Seattle. Yeah, there's still... Well, we got 27 and a half minutes now. And they're going on the power play, so... Yeah, it's not. I couldn't tell on that shot from the slot. Well, sorry, Francis. Chris K. Thank God the Sharks aren't fumbling. Yeah, no, I'm from the Midwest, Chicago suburbs, Illinois. But no. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. It's not 3-2. It's still 3-1. I know. I'm behind. We will get spoiler alerts. And I blew it. I was extra late on the call, too. Quea Skoda Quipo de Kraken. Klingerberg doing better in San Jose than Edmund. Hurts my heart. Oh, sorry, Christy. Kurashev is playing tonight. Yes. Kraken losing. Let's go for the Sharks. What do we got here? The penalty? All right, Skinner for hooking at 12 and a half. So Kraken on the power play. Back. Oh, we got an immediate whistle. Do we have to redo this? Draw. Gosh, I hate it when the linesmen don't just drop the puck. I hope for future Kraken games they don't wear these jerseys. These are hard. All right, Sharks kill is Delandre, Graf, Descharnay, and Ferraro. Power play, Eberle, Beniers, Stevenson, Tolvanen, and Dunn for the Kraken. All right, we are back underway finally. In the near corner, behind the net, they send it to the near faceoff circle. Back to the blue line. To the near faceoff circle. Oh, tipped wide. Pretty good scoring opportunity. Blue line. Ooh, somebody just crashed in the slot for Seattle. Far faceoff circle shot, and that was wide into the near corner. Somebody broke a stick on San Jose. All right, forward. Hand your stick to the defenseman. You know the drill. Far faceoff circle. Shot. Wide again. 86.9 miles per hour. Cleared down the length of the ice. DeCord plays it into the near corner. Both teams getting changes. Dunn has it. Drop pass. And pass carried into the O zone and flipped immediately out. The Kraken are going to have to tag up into the near faceoff circle. 6:20 to go in the second. Shot is blocked, unless it was a glove save and put down. Still 13-12 shots on goal. DeCord plays it to, man, I can't. Who's 29? Apologies. Dunn again. I didn't know Dunn would still be out there. Far faceoff circle shot, blocked into the far boards, back to the blue line. Far boards, far faceoff circle. Along the far boards into the far corner. 12 seconds on the power play. Can't get one on net. Back to the blue line. 5 seconds on the power play. Down low. And centering pass near faceoff circle. We're full strength. Blast from the top of the far faceoff circle. And puck goes down the length of the ice. DeCord plays it to the far boards. They do a pirouette behind their own net. Kraken retreat behind their own net again. It is 14-12 shots on goal. 3-1 Sharks, though. And sent up the far board. Sharks have it in their own end. Klingberg sent it ahead. And we got icing on San Jose at 4:55. All right. And we get an ad jammed in, even though there was icing. But I get it. I remember them doing that back in the day even. All right. Face off. Not kept in. Seattle will have to retreat. Up the far boards. And Klingberg plays it into the near corner. Now Will Smith with the puck. He gets it out of their own end into neutral ice. Back and forth. Finally dumped in. DeCord plays it behind his own net. Gets it to the far corner. They send it up the near boards. Sharks take over. Centering pass to the slot. That is high or wide or deflected into the near boards. 14-12 still shots on goal. Behind their own net, Seattle sends it up the near boards. And, they passed it to the slot. Shot, kick save. Into the near corner, or near face-off circle, and sent down the length of the ice. No icing. Sharks take it around behind their own net. And Sharks into the near corner. Centering pass. Long shot. That looked like a glove or a blocker save. Excuse me, for DeCord. Seattle sends it down. Big hit along the boards, but the Sharks get it to neutral ice. Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. 2 players each team. Somebody lost a stick. Sharks trying to keep it in. They can't. Seattle in front of the Sharks bench with the puck. Far faceoff circle. Sharks. Nice shot. Nice save by DeCord. He's keeping it a 2-goal game at least. And San Jose retreats into their own end. San Jose is really taking the fight to the Kraken here and pouring the pressure on. 15-14 shots on goal. And their 3-1 lead. Seattle sends it into the near corner. Puck is behind the net now. Far corner. Back to the blue line for Seattle. Kept in. Sent to the far corner. Hey, Peter McPeter. A Sharks game. It was the only 9 o'clock game, Peter. And sent that I could cover because the Hawks, I'm blacked out from the Blackhawks. Toffoli, former King. There you go, Peter. And now the Seattle counters. They have it in their own ozone. But Seattle or Sharks get it out again. Will Smith up the near boards. Finds Celebrini. Smith a shot and a glove save by DeCord at 1:51. And I think this is the under 6 media timeout. Thanks for chatting, Peter McPeter. 15. They took a shot away. 15-13 now, Sharks. This last one has to be on net. Yeah, 16-13. How you doing, Peter? Apex Predator. Gotcha. Nice vocabulary on that, though. I like that. Yeah, it's true. I can't afford. I ain't gonna buy. Who makes them now? I can't stand. Who is it again? Who makes the stupid jerseys? I'm blanking on the company. I don't like their products. I love 47 brand hats. So I love their fitted hats. I'd rather get a hoodie probably. I can't stand Fanatics. Thank you. I could not think of it. You know, I miss Tyler Toffoli so much. I loved him on the Kings. Oh my gosh. I loved those Kings games were fun to watch with Toffoli, Carter, of course Doughty and Kopitar and Jonathan Quick. Let me check. Yeah, I shouldn't chat. I should make sure there's no penalties. Yeah, agreed. I can't stand Fanatics. They ruined lids.com, so I hated them for that. Yeah, Nyman had an interference call, Charles, at 11:03. He interfered with Klingberg. Yeah, I got charged it was supposed to be free shipping for a Blue Jays hat, and it ended up they charged me a 10% handling fee. So my $30 hat was $33, and then I got charged my 10% Cook County tax on top of it. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I would have bought it out of a different vendor if I had known this garbage. All right, 16-13 shots on goal. I think the Kraken were just offsides. Old Messier on Kings. Yeah. Yeah, Carter. Oh, Pearson. Pearson's always the name I forget. Thank you. I love Jeff Carter on the Kings. And I really was a huge Toffoli fan, too. Dumped in by the Kraken from the red line. Behind the net. Into the near boards. And carried out. Celebrini up ahead. DeCord played it up the far. Oh my God! Follow the puck. Is this the Seattle broadcast? They cannot follow the puck very well. I'm gonna have to go back to the Sharks. Toffoli centering pass to Celebrini. It's into the far corner though. Kraken counter, going the other way. Near face-off circle, off the boards, behind the net. Into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Klingberg is there. Celebrini tries to play it out. Kraken keep it in. Sent into the near boards. Now sent out by the Sharks. And how was that not offsides on the Sharks? At any rate, Kraken counter. We got under 40 to go. Kraken dump it in from the red line. Sent behind the net by the Sharks. Shot and frozen by Askarov at 27.1. 14 shots on goal. Yeah, so excuse me. Sorry about your bet, Charles. I'll check this minutes played again. Yeah, that penalty probably hurt him. All right, under 25 seconds to go now. Into the near corner, up the near boards, out, and carried in from the blue line. Shot, saved by DeCourty. Quickly sends it to the red line. Man, he is aggressive with the puck. Shot and a save from the far faceoff circle. And there goes the frickin' ESPN app just at the end of the period. It is still 3-1, 17-15 shots on goal. Man, I hate the ESPN app. I have no problem with the pricing for ESPN Select or ESPN Plus, but the actual ESPN app is complete garbage. 3-1 after one. I'm sorry, 3-1 after two. Whoops, I can't type. There we go. Did I misspell Kraken? It's just Kraken, right? Yeah, why am I getting a red line under it? He will play less. I think my bet is cooked. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I see you've got a Sharks jersey. I'm Sharks. A Kraken jersey in your yeah, I was trying to get a Kraken hoodie and I just couldn't find one for a reasonable price, since they were still a pretty new team. All right, let's try to get back in. You know what? I think I'm going to go to the Sharks feed. I don't know if they use the same cameras, but felt like the Kraken camera operators couldn't follow the puck very well. Yeah, 18-minute intermission. I tried to start it immediately. We were talking about Nyman. Let me get Nyman's numbers up again. It's event summary, not game summary. Oh yeah, I'll try to go through the goal visualizers again. We'll just repeat. All right, Nyman. Whoops. 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Oof. He took a penalty for 2 minutes. 7 shifts. Didn't he have 4 shifts in the first period? He's got... No, now they changed it. Okay, he had a face-off loss. Maybe I misread it. I thought he had a face-off win. Yeah, so Nyman not playing a lot. Under 5 minutes. The next closest is that Kartai guy was 6:49, and he had a penalty on 12 shifts. Yeah, he's the only one in single-digit shifts for Seattle. And somebody on the Kraken has 9 shifts. Goodrow. Yeah, that's odd. All right, let's get a quick check. Well, again, the finals. Capitals 6-1 over the Blues at home. Maple Leafs won at home over the Mammoth 5-3. Blackhawks Canucks, no score, second intermission. Flames 4-1 over the Blue Jackets, just about to start the third period. All right, Celebrini got the start. Scoring started. Assist to Toffoli and Klingberg. So Celebrini's 71. From the slot and buries it by DeCord. Then Winterton tied it up for Seattle. He's 26. He's in the near faceoff circle. Gets it and buries it by a Scar. Forgot his name again. Askarov. Caldwell with his first goal of the year for the Sharks, number 56. So he's at center ice, near face-off circle. Yeah, not much Decord could do with that one. He had to respect the near post and just couldn't recover in time off the pass. And then Klingberg on the power play, number 3 with the goal. All right, we are on the Sharks feed for now. Yep, from the point, just a long blast. And that was it. We had Mook Madulin tripping in the first period. Then we had in the second period Cardwell hooking for Sharks. Then 2 for Seattle. Kartai tripping, Nyman interference, and then Skinner a hooking penalty. Let's see. Oops, sorry, we got a new question. Brandon says, y'all think Kraken gonna win? I mean, they still got time. They're at home. 2-goal leads are no guarantee, even with 20 minutes to play. So they still got a definite shot. I wouldn't give up on them yet. All right, 17. They changed the shots again. Yep, 17-15. Sharks 17-15 shots on goal. 19-10 face-offs won, so that's 65.5% for Seattle. 0 for 3 on the power play for Seattle. That's got to change. If they get on the power play, they need to cash in. 1 for 2 Sharks. Hits 14-12 Sharks. Block shots 13-6 Sharks. That's the thing. Seattle's getting some good looks, but the Sharks have blocked a lot of shots. 10-6 giveaways Seattle. 3-2 takeaways San Jose. Next game in this series will be November 15th back in Seattle again. Man, they only played 3 times. And the third and final, they're done before the end of the year, before Christmas. Sharks, I'm sorry, I got distracted by a pop-up message. Sharks in Kraken in San Jose on December 20th. No, but hoping. Kraken have never been great at the power play. Okay. Well, sorry about that. One second. I'm trying to figure out what this message was. Wait, subscribe. Oh, subscriber. Oh, okay. I got confused there. Their profile pic was $0.00. I was like, huh? What the heck? And it's subscriber, not member. Gotcha. Oh my gosh. My brain was so confused. Why is this not live? Hey, come on. All right, there we go. That's muted. Oh, let's check the poll. Don't forget to vote. 28 votes. We got 50-50 tie. So 14-14 Sharks, Kraken, and who you think will win. Please, if you enjoy the live stream, please consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both will help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, and that will also help grow the channel. And I thank you for your support. And thanks also especially to everybody chatting. Really appreciate it. Makes it much more interesting. Let's see. Let's delete that. And all right, let's cue up some music. I got to refill my water and take a quick break. We'll leave the scores up. You can keep an eye on Flames, Jackets. Looks like Blackhawks, Canucks. It's not going to resume much before this one, but maybe a little bit. I shouldn't be gone that long either. Yeah, thanks. We passed 8:10. Thanks, everybody. As of now, 8:11. All right. Really appreciate the support. 11 likes, too. All right. Awesome. All right. Let me cue up a little music. Take a quick break. Let's see. Trying to play stuff I haven't played all the time. All right. I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. Alright, trying to turn the luck for the Kraken. We put the Kraken hat. So it still says Kraken, just won't see the logo. Alright, let's try to fade the music out. Looks like it's actually almost over. Yeah, we'll just fade it out. Alright, there we go. This hat's more comfortable. I think it's just a tiny bit bigger. All right. Well, let's see. Flames are still up. Let me check my audio again. All right, just checking. Flames are up 4-1 in Calgary. Blackhawks Canucks about to restart. Still scoreless. Yeah, let's see what games we got coming up again. We got Panthers Kings tomorrow night. Hopefully Peter's back. I know there's Thursday night football, but my son has flag football games on Thursday, so makes it difficult to get back for kickoff, and I just wasn't that thrilled with the Thursday night game. And then we got Friday night basketball on Prime Video. Rockets Spurs 6:30, followed by Warriors Nuggets 9. Oh yeah, the Kings game's tomorrow at 9. Saturday, Avalanche Oilers at 9. Sunday, we're going to have the Atlanta Falcons at Indianapolis Colts game 8:30 and 8:30 a.m. Central. That is the Berlin, Germany game. Then we'll have Hurricanes at Maple Leafs at 6 and Jets at Ducks at 9. Monday night, my team hosting the Eagles. Eagles at Packers, 7:15. And I'm sure we'll be back with hockey on Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday again as well. Next Thursday, I might need an off day. I think my son has a late game, and I might not even be able to make it back for a 9 o'clock. If there's maybe a 9:30, I might consider doing a 9:30 that night, but we'll see. All right, what is going on here? Okay, I don't need that. Still got a minute and a half or so till second period is ready to get underway. Oh, yeah, I couldn't get the goal to work. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll leave it. All right, well, we'll take that down. Yep, underway in the third, 18:36 to go. Still scoreless as Bedard goes back to his hometown to take on the Canucks with the Hawks. He has 6 goals on the year. All right, let's get set for the third. Let's make sure we're live here on the Sharks feed of the game. Yep, we got another vote. So 29 votes, 52% now in favor of the Kraken. Do we have any changes on the goals? I don't think so. And no late penalties. All right. Should be starting up momentarily. Uh-oh. Hopefully the stream is all right. Just saw OBS disconnected and reconnected. So if anything froze, that's because the streaming software decided to reboot itself. All right, we are set for the third face-off. Sharks take it and dump it in from the red line. They are going right to left in white. Kraken in essentially black, going left to right. Sharks have it in the near corner, behind the Seattle net, up the boards, blast. That is blocked by Seattle, and Sharks have to tag up. Seattle has it in their own end, and they pass it, picked off. Sharks go the other way, far face-off circle. Near face-off circle, Sent around the boards behind the net into the far corner. 19:15 to go in the third period, make it. Seattle got it out, but Sharks have it at neutral ice and center it. Far face-off circle shot and another goal. It was tipped in, I think. The cord didn't have a chance. 18:58 to go. And Seattle is down 4-1. Good Lord, what is going on? Wait, did they take a shot away at 7? It's got to be 18. It is 18:15. Far face-off circle, yeah, and it was deflected, I think, by nothing the cord could do. That was an interception. Just Smith shot it, and I think who got the goal? Was it? They say Will Smith unassisted. I don't know about that. We'll keep checking. Yikes. All right. Under 18:40 to go. Yeah, I got to catch the clock up. 18:15 shots on goal. Seattle has it in the Sharks' near corner. Now a shot from the blue line. Somebody shattered a stick. Looks like somebody got a new one. Sharks can't get it out of their own end, though. And we got a penalty coming up. Might be on to Foley at 18:14. What's the call here? Or did he knock it down with a high stick? What's the call? At the front of the net. There's Smith with the puck. Yeah, this might have gone off a Seattle stick and then a foot. I don't even think how they gave this goal to Smith because, yeah, I think only two different Kraken players touched it before it went in. That was crazy. It is to Foley, high sticking at 18:14. So the Kraken do have a power play coming up here. All right. 0 for 3, one shot on goal for the Kraken. They need to change that in a hurry here. Schwartz to the corner, right sends it around. Oh, at least the Sharks identify the people on the power play. Marchment back to Kakko. Marchment near faceoff circle, shot, glove or knocked down, scramble for the puck. It's loose in the crease, bodies all over the place, and finally the ref blows it dead. I guess Askarov finally pinned it. Man, that was a mess at 17:32. Best chance for Seattle, it seems like, in some time. 18, now they say 18-16 shots on goal. So none of those were on goal after the... All right. Yeah, Smith from Ferraro and Celebrini. I think it hit two different Kraken players on the leg on its way to the net. I mean, nothing DeCord could do. Kraken still have a minute 19 on their power play. And what do we got? Broken goalie stick. Or no, they're just wiping it down, I guess. Or drying it off. Graf takes the stick and brings it back to Askarov. All right, far face-off circle draw. Seattle keeps it in. Eberle to Dunn. Dunn over to Stevenson. Shot blocked into the far corner. Descharnay clears it down the length of the ice. 17:20 to go in the third period. Dunn up to Eberle. Eberle over the red line to Stevenson. Drop to Beniers. Ferraro battling for the Sharks for the puck. He gets knocked down. Eberle there. Ferraro can't dig it out. Eberle sends it around behind the net to the far boards. Beniers there. And Tolvanen, they get it over to Stevenson. Shot, big rebound. How did that not go in? Must have been wide. 18-18 shots on goal. And Graf gets it. He's on a breakaway into the slot. Deeks, and what a save, but then rebound and a goal. Shorty giving up. What happened to Seattle at home here? Delandre on the follow. Oh my goodness. 5-1, 16-36, 19-19 shots on goal. Delandria cleaned it up. Short-handed goal. The deking didn't quite work. Big save. Oh, he got his own rebound off the stuff attempt, and then he found Delandria trailing and made a perfect pass to him, and he lifted it over DeCord, who was down, to try and make the save. Wow. So Delandria from Graf, shorthanded at 3:24. Delandria's first goal of the season. Oh. And I think they pulled DeCord. Murray's in net. Yep. Murray in net for DeCord now with 16:36 to go. Wow. Wasn't his fault they gave up a shorthanded breakaway. Matt Murray, 0-1, 313 goals against average, 909 save percentage. Yeah, ugh. It's hard to blame DeCord for these, though. I mean, that one definitely wasn't his fault. I think they just want to shake the team up. Man, Murray looks super tall. And we don't get the center ice draw. We're still waiting. Finally, the draw is taken. 20 seconds left on the power play. 16 and a half to go in the third. Dumped in from the near boards to the far corner. Behind the San Jose net. Centering to the far faceoff circle. Back to the blue line. Near faceoff circle. Shot deflected. Doesn't get through. We're at full strength. Cleared out by San Jose. They got another breakaway and a goal. The guy out of the penalty box to Foley. Oh my goodness. Another breakaway, another goal. 20-19 shots on goal, but 6-1 on the scoreboard. 21-19 at 16:06. Oh my goodness. Just a great feed. Nobody was guarding Toffoli, and he buried it glove side just under the bar from the slot. Really nothing Murray could do. He had it played pretty well. And there's under 16 minutes to go now. Holy crap. To the far face-off circle, I think we got a trip maybe coming up on San Jose. Oh, great color commentary. Come on. All right, what's the call here? There is a, yeah. No, it's a, yeah, it's a San Jose penalty. Celebrini hooking of Shane Wright at 4:08. But with the way the last power play went, who knows if that's even a good thing. All right. Another Seattle power play. Kept in at the blue line. Tolvanen sent it, or Tolvanen back to Dunn, over to Stevenson. Shot it was blocked. Dunn gets it right back. Tolvanen to save, big rebound, and not frozen, and finally cleared. No, not cleared. Dunn kept it in. Tolvanen. 15:20 to go in the third period. Eberle And we got another whistle at 15-12. What was this for? Man, Askarov making some nice saves, though, here on this last sequence. What's the call here at 15-12, though? All right. 15:06, they're regrouping in their own end. They don't show like the draws always. Catton and into the near corner, Seattle battling. Oh, somebody just got hit in the face right in front of the ref. No call. Should have been a 5-on-3, I think, for Seattle. Marchment back to Montour. Under a minute. Now 50 seconds on the power play. Schwartz carries it in to right. Far faceoff circle shot blocked. A lot of blocked shots by San Jose. They counter, take it in, and dump it in from the blue line. Behind their own net, Seattle brings it up. Montour to Catton, near boards. Sharks take it over and clear it down the length of the ice. 21-22 shots on goal, but 6-1 on the scoreboard. Mahura has it. Up to Oleksiak. Centering pass gets through, and the Sharks take it the other way. A 2-on-2 shot. Pretty easy save from Murray, and he freezes the puck at 13:52. So we're just about over. They say 1 second on the power play. Just shock. I mean, this is just such a huge explosion of offense for San Jose. It just does not happen. Oh, was it? No, that's right. Buffalo had a big game. One of the games I did for Buffalo when they had like 2 or 3 bad games to start the series, the season. They just kicked out Will Smith from the draw. Toffoli steps in. Face off. Oleksiak has it. Power play over. Cross ice pass dumped in from the red line behind the San Jose net. Battle in the near corner. San Jose has it in the far face-off circle, sends it out to neutral ice. In front of the Sharks bench, Seattle along the near boards. Now the Sharks dump it in. Puck is in the far face-off circle. They skate it out of their own end. Seattle dumps it in from the red line. No, knocked down with a high stick, I thought, by San Jose. Far face-off circle. Puck is taken away. San Jose on the counter. 2-on-2, but taken away by Seattle in their own end. And sent into the O-zone. Did they call icing? No. Under 13 minutes to go. 24-22 shots on goal, Seattle. They send it up the near boards. Battle by the penalty box area. And a whistle at 12:36 in the fourth. 6-1 Sharks. Couple of breakaway goals. One shorthanded and one after a power play kill. And the guy out of the box, Toffoli, was sprung with a great half ice pass. And nothing Murray could do to try and stop it. Oh, let's check the other scores. 3-0 Blackhawks. Holy cow. Flames still up 4-1, 5:09 to go. In Vancouver, though, 11:05 to go. Hawks, let's see, Bertuzzi at 3:06. Bertuzzi again at 6:46. Even strength, then power play, his 5th goal of the year. 4th and 5th. And then Mikheyev with his 4th goal of the year at 7:39. So the Hawks got 3 goals in a little over 4.5 minutes of play in the third, and 7:39 into the third. That game was obviously 0-0 through 2. No goals in Calgary since, let's see. Klapka made it 4-1 Flames at 8:24, so 5:09 to play. They've played quite a bit of scoreless hockey since then. All right, back from commercial. Yeah. Man, who gave... I forgot. Murray's 30. Yeah. Nothing he could do on that Toffoli breakaway. All right, face off. Sharks control. 12:32 to go in the third. And sent around the near boards and out. The Sharks couldn't keep it in. They regroup in their own end, send it up the near boards, down the length of the ice. And Seattle tries to get it out. Neutral ice takeover by San Jose. In front of the benches, they tried to dump it in. Seattle tried to get it by the penalty box area. And that was Mook Madulin. Finally, he has it. He gets it to neutral ice, but it goes down the length of the ice. I guess it was tipped. Murray touches it up behind the net. Okay, we got a great view of the backside of the linesman from the, or the ref from the corner cam. That was awesome. And sent behind the Seattle net, near boards, near faceoff circle battle for the puck, behind the net. Seattle takes it out of their end by the penalty box area, taken away again by San Jose. Celebrini there, centering. That shot is blocked. Kept in at the blue. No, that was offsides. The San Jose will have to tag up. 11:07 to go in the third period. Big hit. And did we get a penalty at 11:02? Might have a penalty here. Let's listen. Number 10 tripping for yeah, that was nasty. Delandry on Beniers. Oh, please. The Sharks guys are trying to blame the Seattle guy for the penalty. Get out of town. Come on. Guys are up 6-1. Be better than that, for fudge sakes. All right, 0 for 5. They do have 10 shots on goal, though. A lot of them, and I think in the last couple power plays. Draw. And out of the zone. Seattle has to regroup. And played behind his net. Murray. Dunn takes it. Drop pass to Stevenson. Over to Eberle, who dumps it into the far corner. Stevenson tries to dig it out. Eberle has it. Oh, good pass. Oh, and a shot must have been wide. Man, from the near faceoff circle. That was a great opportunity on a great pass. Nothing doing. Stevenson, far faceoff circle. Beniers in the slot. That misses high or wide. Stevenson trying to dig it out far corner. Stevenson again. Back to the blue line. Done. Over to Stevenson. Far face-off circle. And, hey, Hilltime. Thanks. Hope you're doing well, Hilltime. Thank you. Tolvanen shot blocked by the Sharks and out of the... Cleared down the length of the ice. Hey, Hilltime, are you doing the Ducks next Sunday? I was planning to, but if you're gonna, I'll switch games. Just let me know. Like, next Sunday at 9 Central, so like 7 your time. Montour stuffed at the goal at 9:40 to go. Catton to Marchment. Centering pass, Catton. Schwartz, battle right. Man, nobody can get it in on net. Still 24-22 shots on goal. Sharks clear it down the length of the ice. And thanks, Hilltime. I can message it too. All right. Montour to Marchment. Still 10 seconds on the power play. Down low to Schwartz. He tries to get it near side post, and Askarov stops it at 9:07. So I think, yeah, power play is almost over. 5 seconds. Puck was loose. Askarov couldn't freeze it, but Seattle couldn't bury it. Oh my gosh, are we going to get it? Yeah. Spoiler alert, I think we got another penalty coming. Maybe not. All right, penalty is over. They dumped it in. I guess I misread what they were doing on NHL.com. 8:50 to go. Ducks will probably Avs 11th. My brother and I are still. Oh, okay. Just checking. If you do decide I will switch games, just let me know. I just like, there's so rare that there's a 9 o'clock Central game on a Sunday. So I put it up to a vote on my channel, and they voted for that one. Breakaway and a shot stuffed by Askarov. Kraken just can't get a break. 8:15 to go. This game is nuts. Celebrini just knocked down somebody in the corner. Shot, another Askarov save. Will Smith behind his own net. Drop pass, and they dig it out of the corner. And now behind his own net. Well, I hope things are going all right, Hilltime Sports. And if anybody watching is an Eagles fan, please subscribe to Hilltime Sports. He does a great play-by-play for Eagles games. Also, power rankings and other NFL like analysis and entertainment. All right, far corner centering pass behind the net. Man, we have not had a whistle. We had that one whistle, and that's it. I think like near the end of the power play. All right, battle for the puck in the Sharks' end. Now they come the other way, dump it in from the neutral zone. Far corner, battle for the puck. Wow, it's 31 now. 22 shots on goal. Needed to update that. Hit in the near corner. Seattle can't get it out of their own end. Sharks battle. It's now kicked. Skinner centers it. Far faceoff circle. Battle for the puck behind the Seattle net. Almost tucked in. Now it's behind the net again. Still battling for the puck. Far corner. Back to the blue line for the Sharks. Shot. Blocked. Rebound. Another one blocked. And Seattle counters. 2-on-2 the other way. Dumped into the far corner, though. Centering pass. Shot from the far faceoff circle. Goes way wide and goes down the length of the ice. Seattle picks it up in their own end. Montour with the puck. Sends it ahead. Dumped in. Neutral ice. Askarov tried to play it to the near corner. They can't get it out. Seattle keeps it in. Far face-off circle. Shot. Blocked into the netting. Sharks have a ton of blocked shots tonight, I think. 5:50 to go. Still 6-0 Sharks. And shots are... Now, they took one away. 30... Oh, no, it is 31-22. All right. Whew, I get to take a breath and get a sip of water here. Just got home. Ducks will probably be the Avs. Yeah, I think it's the Avs game. That was the one I was going to do. No, I'm doing Jets Anaheim Sunday. There's another 9 o'clock game. I can always switch, though. You're good. Hockey will be secondary. Yeah. Well, no, the reason I asked is because the Eagles play Monday night against the Packers. So I thought maybe you'd do the Ducks on Sunday. Need 96 to get another shot on goal. Event summary. You're talking about Kurashev? Yeah, that's the only 96, right? He has 1 currently, so you need 2 more from Kurashev. Okay. For the Sharks. Got it. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Hilltime Sports. Like I said, if you're looking for Eagles play-by-play, that's the channel to hit up. Oh, thanks, McDavid fan. Picard would dream for this. Hey, yeah, I didn't get the 4th goal. Did Bertuzzi get a hat trick? Holy crap, he did. 4, 5, and 6. Mikheyev had the other. Tyler Bertuzzi on the hat trick at 11:37. Holy crap. Now 1 more shot. Okay, it said silver. I thought it said silver scotch, and I'm like, holy crap, that's a good handle. Oh, sorry. Hope you get your rest, Hilltime. All right, back to this game. Sorry, apologies. Clicking the wrong buttons. Looks like we just had icing on Seattle at 5:42, so we didn't miss anything. And thank you. Thanks, McDavid. Like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate the support. All right, 5:40 to go now. Sharks do get it out of their own end, up the far boards, down the ice. Upset. That was not a Seattle icing. That was a San Jose icing earlier. I apologize. Kept in. Sharks to the near board. Shot around behind the net. I thought there was a save, but I think it was wide. In the near corner. Now behind the net. San Jose sends it up. They keep it in at the blue line. We got a delayed penalty coming up for Seattle, it looks like, at 5:06. Shots. They just took 2 shots away from Seattle. It's 29-22. What are their official scores doing? We may have gotten coincidental minors. Nope, we didn't. Somebody going to the bench. Ryan Lindgren on the penalty. Interference. 55. All right, let me catch up. So San Jose back to the power play, already up 6-1. Under 5 minutes to play in the third. Shot from the far faceoff circle is wide. Larson clears it, but not out. Winterton kept it in, I think. No. Gaudette for the Sharks sends it up the near boards. Skinner has it. Shot. That's wide. Rebound sent to the slot. No dice, though. Orlov to Gaudette. Orlov keeps it in at the blue line, but the Kraken finally get it to neutral ice. Picked up in their own end. Both teams going for some changes. Gaudette in the far faceoff circle. Drop pass to Delandria. He skates up. Far faceoff circle. Drop pass. Dickinson to Graff in the near faceoff circle. All right, remember to do the Sharks feed. Dickinson shot, steered wide or blocked wide. Goodrow. Graff now with the puck. Down to Goodrow. Back to the blue line. Dickinson. Mook Madulin. Shot is blocked And finally, Seattle clears it with 3:33 in the third. 3:33 in the third. 3:25 to go now. Still 17 on the power play. 29-24 shots on goal. Up the near boards and out. Ferraro has it in the near faceoff circle. Takes it behind the net. Now they took a shot away again. 29-23. Seattle official scoring is a mess. Into the near corner. Toffoli touched it up to Celebrini. Will Smith shot. That is blocked into the near corner and out by Seattle. We are 5-on-5 once again as we approach, or we're under 2:45 now to go. Battle in the near corner for the puck. And up the far boards, pass to, I think that's Toffoli in the near face-off circle. He gets knocked off the puck, and the pass comes out of the O zone, and the Sharks regroup in their own end. That, let's see, up the near boards, into the near corner. Seattle, the puck comes free to the slot area. Sharks center it. Far face-off circle shot was wide. Rebound into the near boards. And dumped around the boards into the far corner. Centering pass goes. Actually, they dump it into the near corner. Behind the net again. Nope, now up the near boards. Near corner again. Near face-off circle. Finally, Seattle has it. And they chip it along the near boards. San Jose regroups in their own end as we approach a minute and a half to go. 29-24 again, shots on goal. And let's see, oh boy. Pass by Seattle, picked off Seattle. San Jose trying to dump it in. Finally, Seattle in their own end. 1:15 to go. Behind the San Jose net, they have it in the far face-off circle and dump it to neutral ice. 1 minute remaining. Kraken behind their own net. Up the near boards. Off the far boards, off the bench area, or bench boards. They had it in the O-zone, already turned it over. Skinner counters. He skates to the slot. His shot is blocked into the far corner. Under 40 to go. Battle for the puck. Up the far boards. Seattle passes into the near boards. Sharks go the other way. Skinner with a decent shot, but that is high and wide. And let's see. Poked out of there. Seattle has it. Under 15 to go. Askarov puts it up the near boards and out. Finally at neutral ice. Shot around behind the Seattle net, and that'll do it. 6-1 Sharks win. Whew. Wow. I think it was 3-1 after 2. And my voice is shot. Double headers are enough, man. I don't know how I get through triple headers sometimes. Toffoli from Mook Madulin, the last goal. I don't know if I did that. Oh, I'm sorry, Silver, that you missed on your parlay. Kurashev, yeah, 1 shot on goal. Sorry about that. Man, excuse me. Let me catch up. Chicago. Oh, hey, Jeremiah. Thanks for being here. Oh, yeah, let's check the score. Ooh, it's 5-2 now, though. But there's only 18 seconds left. Wow. The Canucks got within 4-2 with 2 minutes to go, but then Bedard got an empty net goal in his hometown. All right, well, good for Connor finally. Spencer Knight, the goalie, on the assist. Yeah, no, I really appreciate the subs right now. We are at 812. Somebody, I think, subscribed in that third period. The Sharks, yeah. Kurashev played, let's see. Sorry, I got to these chats late. 16 minutes and 55 seconds on 24 shifts. Somebody else was asking about Nyman. He only played 9 minutes and 27 seconds, 12 shifts. No points. 2 minutes in penalties, 2 shots. A block shot and a face-off loss. Yeah, good luck. Get your work done, Hilltime. Thanks for being here. Yeah, sorry, Silver Srotch. I'm sorry. Predictions: the Sharks will win the next few games, and let me tell you, people will be shocked. I think the only shocking thing tonight is, I mean, how bad are the Blue Jackets? The Flames won 5-1 tonight. Actually, I just looked at this East earlier. The Eastern Conference is all good. I don't think the Jackets are that bad. All right, they're above the Rangers. They're 7-6. Still, everybody is 500 or better. I know that's disappointing for the Panthers, the defending champs, and for the Rangers. They've had a really up and down wild year, but they're not as bad as, now the Flames tied up the Blues for the worst point total. Both sitting on 4 wins. Blues just beat Edmonton at home. That was wild. And again, the Sharks, if that includes this game, yeah, it does. They're at 13 points. Oh, yeah, we'll close the poll. 51% were right on the 37 votes that the Sharks would win. Yeah, well, who's the new guy? I mean, I know Will Smith is pretty new. Celebrini's fairly new. I've forgotten, I don't know, their rookie class, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, they got to be better than last year, right? Yes, right, exactly. I think it has been a weird season so far. I only really got to follow the Blackhawks last year. I'm glad I paid for ESPN Select to get the games on ESPN Plus. But yeah. Yeah, there were so many goals in that third period. We'll just go over the goal scores in there. It was 2-1 Sharks after 1 and 3-1 after 2, and then Smith's 5th goal from Ferraro and Celebrini. Dellandrea shorthanded on a breakaway. Graf had carried the puck. The stuff attempt missed, and then he found Dellandrea as the trailer, and he tucked it in. Most road points in NHL this season, Celebrini with 15. Celebrini had 3 points tonight in the postgame here. Most points in the NHL this season, Celebrini and McDavid are tied with 21. McKinnon, Scheifele, and Nylander tied with 20. Wow. And the last goal, Toffoli from Mook Madulin. Yeah, let's see. Celebrini started the action with a goal. Then he assisted on Klingberg in the second and Will Smith in the third. All right, my voice is shot. All the games are final. 5-3 Maple Leafs over the Mammoth. That was seen and heard here on Sinbin Stream. Capitals 6-1 over the Blues. Flames 5-1 over the Blue Jackets. Blackhawks win on the road in Vancouver 5-2. Bertuzzi had a hat trick. And the Sharks 6-1 winners in Seattle over the Kraken. Hope to see you tomorrow night. We'll have the Florida Panthers at Los Angeles Kings. Friday night, we break for basketball. Saturday night, gonna just do an Avalanche Oilers game because we got Got my sons for the weekend. And then we'll start off with the international game Sunday and then another doubleheader for hockey Sunday night. And then Eagles-Packers Monday Night Football. All right. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Please like and subscribe if you did before you head out. Sinbin stream, thanking you all for watching. Take care. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a terrific Thursday. Hope to see you soon. And signing out and saying bye-bye.